Tonight on the show, I've got the star of the new Hobbit film, so I better get on. I'll just put my magic ring on to make myself invisible. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Ow. Oh, ow. Sorry. No. Just, could you? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, stupid ring. Let's start the show! Quel show we've got for you tonight. Bilbo, the Hobbit himself, Martin Freeman is on the show. Yes! My favorite comedian, Dawn French, is on the show. My other favorite comedian, Mack is here. Even more glamour than a Hobbit and Mack, we've got music and chat with the fabulous girls Aloud, everybody! So, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. Hobbit mania is sweeping the nation. The new film is out now. Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. At the premiere this week in London, one Hobbit fan took the opportunity to surprise his girlfriend. Isn't that amazing? A Hobbit fan with a girlfriend. All your favourite characters are in the film, including Gollum. He's back. Mind you, it looks like they've disturbed him on the toilet, doesn't it? Its precious ring is on fire. I'll leave it a minute. Apparently, Prince Charles is a big fan of Tolkien. Yeah, he even went to visit the set. Here he is meeting Gloin, the dwarf. Look at those funny ears. No, look at them. There's lots of them. A lot of people are saying that Martin was born to play Bilbo. Mind you, that's been said about some of the other characters in The Hobbit. I mean, here's Bifur, the dwarf. And I think we all know who was born to play him. Oh, come on, that's uncanny. So excited to have girls Aloud on the show. Apparently, I'm not the only one. The band have been celebrating their 10th anniversary. Oh, I know, 10 years. Makes you think, what was I doing 10 years ago? Happy days. Girls Aloud had a massive party. They even met up again with their old pop stars rivals, One True Voice. Yeah, they did. And what a weekend it was, especially for Kimberly. Oh, here she is on Friday evening, Saturday evening, and Sunday morning. Hey, let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have music and chat from Girls Aloud. But first, it's the return of the Mack. It's Mack. Sit yourself down. Time for a bit of French kissing. It's Dawn French! The show business of it all. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Have a seat, too. And I can hear the pitter-patter of big, hairy feet. It's Martin Freeman! listen, if you are Christmas shopping, all your needs on the sofa. We've got the big Christmas movie, The Hobbit. We've got a beautiful novel, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yes.
And then if fiction's not your thing, we've got an autobiography down the end.
Yes.
It's all there. It's all there.
Have you got an autobiography?
I have, yeah.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah, well, I'm here shamelessly plugging it.
Yeah.
Is it out
Have you
already?
got a film out?
Yeah.
Tell me about this film. What's
Mine's
it called?
a documentary about Middle Earth.
We won't... we won't be needing you, Graham.
But here he is. You know, The Hobbit, the star of the biggest movie of the year. And yet, I think this is inspiring for what actors watching. You have done panto.
Yeah, well, yes, I have. I've done a kind of panto many years ago at the Lyric Hammersmith.
What do you mean, a kind of panto?
Well, because it was with a company called Improbable Theatre. I mean, it was sort of an unscripted panto. It's based on Angela Carter's Cinderella, and I was Buttons.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
It really wasn't. It was really good. Does it sound worthy? Does it sound worthy?
Well, no, let's face it, scripted pantos are awful.
You did the ITV one.
I did the ITV one, so it was only for a one-nighter thing. But I actually fractured my ribs because I played Idle Jack, and I had to fall over in the shop. And there was a big stack of toilet paper in the shop, and the idea was that I fall on it. And like an idiot, I thought, well, if I fall completely flat, that'll cushion the fall, won't it? Toilet paper.
Eek.
But it was cheap stuff. It wasn't like your thick quilted stuff.
Fraction
It was your home brand stuff. the words "little" gave it away. I went straight down to squash them and fracture the rib. And it's actually shown every year on like ITV2 or something. And you see me getting up going, oh. I'll have to try and carry on for the rest of the panto, but...
There's nothing worse than being in immense pain in front of an audience.
No.
You should see what I'm going through now.
Dawn?
Yes.
You were a big fan of the panto. Didn't you and Jennifer
Yes.
see... Was it Croydon you went?
Yes, we went to see a friend of ours, Gareth Snook, in a pantomime. I think he was playing Buttons, and we went along to see it, and there was a kind of big moment when Buttons decided to do a joke with the whole of the audience and asked us all to look at our programmes and that there was a lucky number on the back of the programme, and the lucky person who had the number would win a troll. And it was a big, giant troll like that. I've never won anything in my life, and I really, really wanted that troll.
Yes,
badly.
Yes.
And we all had to look at the back of our programmes, and he said, and the number is number 13. I had number 13. I couldn't believe it. So I was up out of my chair, and Jennifer was tugging at me, trying to get me to sit down. Because out of my chair, running down to the front. I knew that troll was going to be mine. Only to discover when I got to the front of the stage, I was trying to grab at the troll, that everybody had number 13. That was, in fact, the joke. But my greed had precluded me from seeing that. I did. Getting to the stage just took about 2 minutes, but getting back to my seat took about 13 years. Of shame.
Were you the only one who was actually
Only one.
Oh.
Only one. And there were people. There was, you know, a few busloads of people in the front rows who've come from the we don't know how to think very well place, and they got it. I didn't get it. They got it.
They all thought, oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, everyone's got
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I hear you. Speaking of trolls, nice link. Nice link. Thanks for that. You're getting us right back on track.
I thought you were going to say, talking to trolls, we've got a prize tonight if you've got the lucky number.
No, Martin Freeman, who knew this day would come? It must be amazing, because you've been filming The Hobbit for so long.
Yes.
Did you lose sight of the fact that it was ever going to be a film in cinemas?
You kind of do in what I think is quite a helpful way, actually, because it decreases the pressure and that kind of expectation. And about once a month, Jimmy Nesbitt would look at me and say, "Martin, you are the Hobbit." to sort of remind me that this was actually going to be a film. Because it would sort of dawn on you sometimes that we were making this, well, these 3 incredibly huge
When he
films.
said, Martin, you are the Hobbit, were you dressed as a giraffe? And he was... Martin, you are the Hobbit.
Yeah. Go back and get...
Go back and get the right bloody costume.
I have my buttons.
You are the Hobbit.
Yeah, yeah.
And, my God, no one is walking out of this cinema thinking, I wish I had more film for my money. It's epic. It really is epic. And 2 more to come.
Yes, yeah, Pete Light's an epic film.
When you signed on, though, did you sign on for 1 movie or 2 movies?
2.
And then at what point did someone say, oh, by the way, we're making another movie?
On the day of the wrap party, they told us, yeah. For those of you who don't know, the wrap party is when you finish principal photography. And so we thought, oh, OK, we're going to be going home, and that's the end. And they said, look, we're going to make 3 films. I mean, we were going to be coming back next year anyway for pickup shots.
Yeah.
In filming this big, yeah.
You know these people are human beings.
They weren't in the front row of her panto.
Ray mentioned the cinema earlier. The cinema is like the television, but it's like massive. And you can eat popcorn. It's very nice. You'll have a lovely time.
Oh, I know. But no, yes, and they said we're going to make 3 films because we have an amazing amount of footage and material that we would have to squeeze into 2. We want to tell this story properly, so I kind of think, well, if you really think that this is what it's going to be needed, then I'm OK with that.
Now, I suppose when you see the script and you realise that it only goes up to page 33 of the actual book, that's a clue that there are more to come.
We should have realised, we should have realised. Because I thought, it's weird that it ends just with Bilbo leaving Bag End. And that was like, nothing else has happened. I thought Gollum was in it.
And how many premieres have you done now?
4. Yeah, 4. And so London last night...
For those of you wondering, 4 is just one more than 3. That's really not boring. I won't do any more of that, Martin, I promise.
No, I quite enjoy it, actually.
I won't do any more.
I do quite like it, but it also hurts me.
Means he's in pain.
Shut up!
4. We did Wellington.
Yeah, he knows what 4 is, well, he'd have to put the numbers up.
We did Wellington, Tokyo, New York and London. And so now, and today it's open.
Well, listen, we've got a clip, and I think this is around your first day of filming. This is you and Gollum.
Well, this is the first thing we shot, yeah.
And because you know you're going to be working with this character for so long.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pitch it, knowing, whatever I do today, I'm going to be doing this in 2 years?
Well, that's a good question. You are finding your... Well done.
Thank you.
It's only 4 years.
Don't do a Geordie accent, that's what I'd say.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I decided, shall I go with the Senegalese? You know, but, yeah, you kind of find your way. You do, we were shooting this scene for probably about 10 working days, I suppose. And, I mean, it's about a 10-minute scene, and Andy Serkis and I did it over and over again, like in one take. We shot it like a play. We shot it like a theatre piece. And in that time, if you've got Gollum kind of coming at you, then you have to react, and you have to sort of just go with the moment.
OK, well, this is Martin Freeman playing Bilbo Baggins, meeting Gollum for the first time.
What is it, precious? What is it?
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
Bagginses. What is Bagginses, precious?
I'm a hobbit from the Shire.
Oh, we like goblinses, batses and fishes, but we haven't tried hobbitses before. Is it soft? Is it juicy?
Now, keep your distance. I'll use this if I have to. I don't want any trouble. You understand? Just show me the way to get out of here, and I'll be on my way.
Why? Is it lost?
Yes. Yes, and I want to get unlost as soon as possible.
Oh, we knows. We know safe paths for hobbitses. Safe paths in the dark. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
He wasn't talking to you.
I was surprised how long it took you to get ready, because you look like yourself. You know, in a lot of the dwarves.
What are you saying? We've had this before.
No, a lot of the dwarves are very...
Yeah.
But that takes a long time.
The dwarves, yeah, some of the dwarves took about 3 hours because they have a big head prosthetic, like you know, they have a massive helmet.
Don't explain that.
They have a big prosthetic helmet, big yak hair, beards, you know, noses, the lot, you know. So and they also have massive fat suits where they, you know, put everything on.
So you got away quite lightly.
I got away pretty lightly, yeah, I did. I was an hour and a quarter in makeup.
Wow. Because Dawn knows how you feel.
Yes.
You've been there, haven't you?
I have.
Yes.
I have been a hobbit.
Dawn,
in
we've
my
got a picture.
time.
We've got a picture of Dawn as a hobbit. There she is.
That's Jennifer.
That was very funny.
Looking good.
Yeah, looking very good.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the scale of everything, so are hobbits are a bit bigger than dwarves?
No, I mean, actually, they're roughly the same size. Hobbits are basically 3'6", 3'7", roughly.
Okay.
And, I mean, the dwarves, some of them are... You know, some of them are a fair bit taller than me, some of them are kind of my sort of size. So there's, as two species, they're not really that much different in size.
And then is Ian McKellen, is he, like, bigger than a person?
He's kind of man-sized.
He's about man-sized.
Yeah, he's kind of human-sized, yeah.
But then elves are taller.
Elves are even taller, yeah.
And it is seamless when you watch the movie.
It's very consistent.
You really forget that you and the dwarves are all, like, regular folk.
You do. And it really comes home to you because, of course, you know, when you're surrounded just by each other all the time, you forget that your characters are meant to be really small. So when we come, as it'll be in film 2, in Lake Town, the world of men...
Hello.
Where you go most weekends?
Tuesday night.
Sounds like my version of DFS. Come to the world of men. Sail now on.
Yeah, you suddenly... All our scale doubles come out to play. So all of us have a smaller person playing us. And so you suddenly realise, next to, you know, regular-sized people, we are really small. We are really small.
And in the sequences, like, you know, the dinners and stuff, where different-sized people are all together...
Yes.
They were filmed at the same time?
But in different sets, yes, so exactly the same time. So we would be in this set, so we'd be in normal Bag End set. You know, my house is called Bag End, we'd be in that set.
Your house is so nice.
It's beautiful.
You could live in that house, couldn't you?
Peter Jackson has it in his holiday home and uses it, I kid you not. He has the original one from Lord of the Rings, taken down, rebuilt to the last detail in his holiday home. So guests stay in Bag End, I kid you not, yeah.
No, it looks lovely. Anyway,
Did you ever find a Teletubby in the back corner of your living room?
No.
Because they live in similar little hillocks.
They do, actually, that's true.
Smoking a cigarette out the back.
That's true. Really pissed off. Yeah. So we're there, and then McKellen is over there in a smaller green screen studio, and he's got kind of, you know, rows and rows of lighting up tennis balls with our character faces on them. We've all got earpieces in. So we're speaking, we're imagining looking at McKellen like that. He's imagining looking at us down there. And we can only hear all this stuff via an earpiece. And they're filmed, it's called slave motion cameras. So there's two cameras doing exactly the same moves all the way through. You're able to then render it immediately so that you cross them over, and even before you've buggered about with, they look... It looks like he's in the room with us, and he's, you know, 3 feet taller. It's incredible.
It sounds very complicated, but actually we have some of the technology to demonstrate it. So, Dawn,
Yes.
if I give you your
Yes.
book...
Oh, yes.
Yes. You could use this as a promotional opportunity.
Oh, yes.
You go around the back. We've got a blue screen bit around the back.
Yes.
OK, so you take
Do I
this...
go that way?
Take this.
Go this
follow,
way.
Follow Nick there.
Okay.
Now, you need to move down a bit. Down a bit.
Do we
yeah.
move down?
Yeah.
Do I as
No,
well?
you stay there. You stay there. This will take your breath away, ladies and gentlemen. You'll remember where you were when.
Right.
Oh, a bit further down, Lee.
Further this way?
Yeah.
Are you worried that I'm going to get off with a hologram of Dawn?
Yes. So we can see Dawn in her blue screen bit. There's Dawn on her blue screen with her book. Lovely. Looking nice. And now we put Dawn onto the sofa.
Wow.
Wow! You good, isn't it?
Incredible!
Now,
I'm taller than somebody for a change. I've never been tall in my life.
wow.
What's happened to Dawn? I said don't have the pasties!
Oh, Martin.
Dawn,
Yes,
what are you
yes.
holding there?
I'm holding my book. Which I wrote, yes.
Gosh, Martin, would you like
Would
to...
you like a copy, Martin?
I'd love a copy,
Yeah, why
please.
don't you reach for it, Martin?
Reach up,
Yeah,
reach up for the book. Reach up for the... There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. There. Thanks, Dawn.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
That's incredible.
It is good. Oh, there we go. We'll get Dawn back, and I'll put that down for undue prominence.
How funny would it be if she came back and she was still that big? It's some freak television accident.
Oh, here she comes, the clever, beautiful Dawn. Beautiful Dawn. I'm going to hold this. You are.
Can I move? Can I get closer to Dawn?
Yes, you can.
Hello.
You've basically recreated what it took us years and millions of pounds to do. Thanks.
Yeah, it looks better in the film, but that did look quite good. It did. Now, beautifully done, Dawn. Nicely acted.
Well acted.
Thank you so
But
much.
acting be gone, Dawn has caught the writing. You really have caught the writing bug, haven't you?
Yeah, seriously. I
This is
have.
your second novel.
It is, yeah.
And was this easier? Did you kind of think
No,
than the first?
harder, I think, harder. Because I didn't know really what was required of me in the first novel. You know, I'm a baby writer. I don't really know how to do this. I just knew that I wanted to tell a story. In the first one, I knew the kind of story I wanted to tell. But this one has got to be better than that one.
But the first one went incredibly well and sold like hotcakes. This was Oh Dear Sylvia.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to sound... It sounds like I'm describing, every Harry Potter film.
Yes.
People were going, oh, it's darker than the last film.
Yes.
But this is darker than the last film.
Yes, it is. Well, it's not entirely dark.
No,
there are
there's
comedy
there's funny
characters in it.
Yes.
But the premise is quite dark, in as much as the person at the centre of the book is in a coma. And there's a kind of mystery at the centre of it, a secret, a very big secret. And so I've decided that all the characters would come into the room and they would tell their stories to her. So we find out all about who she is via all the different people in her family and her friends that come in. So you kind of fill it in a bit like a jigsaw puzzle and find out, and hopefully, if I've done it right, you're thinking, oh, if only the daughter knew that, and oh no, she shouldn't have done that if she knew that. And everything is revealed as it kind of goes on.
But some of the... You say there are funny bits, like the sister's funny.
Yeah, yeah. She's got a crazy sister who's kind of into alternative medicines and any kind of therapies to wake her up. She feels like it's a duty to wake her up, so she brings in animals and does an animal therapy session in there with a chihuahua and a stick insect, and she brings in a stripper and she thinks that surely that would wake her up at the pertinent moment. And so inside a coma suite in a hospital, there is a stripper. Now, I shouldn't have told you that, actually, because you only find that out in the book. But anyway, I can't help it, you're all my best friends.
But when it comes... Because I imagined you down in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Sort of lady novelist.
Yeah.
Maybe some friends over for lunch, a cream tea. And then half an hour of writing, you know, before bed. But no, it's like it's...
Yeah. No,
a full
I do
day.
kind of office hours. I do. I have a walk with my dog in the morning, and then I settle down to it, and I do it all the way through to lunchtime. Then I watch rubbish TV at lunchtime, and then I work through to about 6 or 7 in the evening.
Wow.
But honestly, it's not a chore because I absolutely love it.
Because, Lee, when you were writing the autobiography, were you very disciplined, or did you just sort of do it on the run?
I just... no, I was very disciplined because I foolishly thought I could write it in 8 weeks.
Ah.
So I said to Rob Brydon, I said, I've been asked to do motion work, I'm going to do it in 8 weeks. And he laughed like I was an idiot.
Yeah.
And like I said to someone the other day, I said, it takes longer than you think. And they went, no, it takes longer than you think, Lee. We all know. We all know how long it takes. You're the idiot.
Did you do it in 8 weeks?
No,
Oh,
I finished it about 8 or 9 months later.
Yeah, that's about right.
But the problem is I couldn't finish it, because every time you finish it, you're a day more of your life. So I would write about that day, and then the next day happened, and every day I was thinking, maybe this is the day I drop dead and I have to write something anymore. I can't end the thing, can you?
I've got it, in fact.
Oh, have you got it?
Yes, I do.
Go next door and hand it down in giant size.
In regular size. But now because the cover arrived before the book.
Yeah, they send you the cover and they ask if you're happy with it, and I wanted to see what it would look like on a book, but the book hadn't been printed then. So I put it on a book that fitted I had at home, and the only one that fitted was the Hannibal Lecter book. And then I forgot to take it off, so it's been sitting on my shelf. And I always think the babysitters and stuff, you know, have a little look round, and they're looking through and they're going, he's had a life, this one. Good God! Mum, pick me up. He said he's going to drive me home. I don't want to be driven home. He hit the last babysitter's face.
So, Mack the life. Now, there's some bits of your life that I was expecting. You know, kind of being a funny kid, the early jobs, all of that.
But the sex change, that shocked me,
I
right?
know! But also, your obsession with the Queen, that you seem to have lived most of your life wanting to meet the Queen.
Well, it was, yeah, when I was quite young, I saw the Royal Variety Show, and the comedian that was on had met the Queen. So I assumed that meant you must be really funny to meet the Queen. You have to be, like she says, he's funny enough to meet me. I thought that's how it worked.
Did they command you to be funny?
Yes, in the Royal Command performance, they literally command you, you know. So I had it in the back of my head that I should meet the Queen one day, and then I can say that I finally made it as a comedian. But I got to do the Royal Variety Show 3 times, and it was never the Queen. It was always Charles. Charles. You know, I like Charles.
Yeah.
But, you know, on the 3rd visit, it didn't help, though, because I was very drunk on one of them, and if you go on near the beginning, you've got like 3 hours before the line-up. So I got really drunk, and Camilla came up and said, how come you gentlemen are so funny? And because I was drunk, I went, we're on drugs! And you could see that look in her eyes. I was like a little kid who just farted in front of their auntie to show off. He's like, you idiot.
Well, you did get to meet her, though.
Then finally, this year, and it genuinely was true that at the end of the book, I was trying to think of a way of ending the book, and I'd mentioned wanting to meet the Queen in the book. And literally, as I was trying to finish it, I got a phone call to ask if I could do the Jubilee concert this year and host it, and I thought, this would be great, I get to meet the Queen. And there was so much pressure. Everyone, I mean, we were all nervous about doing the gig, but I was more nervous about ending my book. So I had to meet the Queen. And I had to get the photo. And so that she come, and they chucked out everybody that wasn't... It was such a small room. So the person who was going to take the photograph couldn't take it. So she said, I'm being thrown out, it's just you lot that were in the show. So she hands me the camera, and I see Alfie Boe, the opera singer, and I go, Alfie, mate, don't mess this up. There's the camera. Make sure that when you've got to get this shot.
Yeah.
I think if you have a look at the shot, it's not exactly what you call...
Everyone's in it.
Everyone's in it. I'll tell you what.
I recognise that bloke.
You recognise the bloke?
Yeah.
If I was going to rechange the whole story. I didn't want to meet the Queen. I always wanted to meet Kylie Minogue and Lenny Henry.
Yeah.
I thought then it might work. So, but bless him, he didn't. I didn't give him much warning. I said, press that button and just hope for the best, and he did.
And did she talk to you, or you just met her?
She was great, actually. She was really... She did this thing with Gary Barlow and Kylie. It was their job to show around everybody. And I think Kylie didn't know who I was and panicked and just backed off because she didn't want to introduce me. And so the Queen was left stranded on her own. We were making polite conversation for her, and I saw the Queen looking around as if to go, usually I'm dragged away at this point, but no one's coming to get me. So I said, you staying at the Premier Inn with Lenny? And she said,
And you met William as well, didn't you?
I met William, yeah. That was interesting, because he was really nice. He came up and he said, we get to go to the palace afterwards, and his opening line to me was, you need to get some new jokes. And I went, listen, I don't tell you how to be the future king. And he laughed and went, I'm only joking, I'm a big fan of Not Going Out, my sitcom, and I thought, that's so exciting. And I was just about to talk to him, and then Cheryl Cole started talking to him, and he's far more interested in her, and I had to wander off. If I ever see that woman... Oh, she's coming on.
Because, Martin, you met Prince William this week.
I met him last night.
Yes?
Yeah. He was very nice. I met him 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Look at you! You've got brow cream in your hair or something.
It looks like you've done that thing again you did with Dawn. That's incredible.
And that's my Amanda behind me. Look, that's Amanda.
Was that pre or post?
That was pre.
Oh, OK.
That was... What, pre-op?
Pre what?
Pre-seeing the film, so you couldn't talk about the film?
No, that was pre.
Oh, OK.
It was cool, he was good. I realised that, because I think a lot of people, myself included, have that thing of, you know, are you going to bow? Are you going to do that thing? Do you know what I mean? No, he didn't. He kind of raised himself up. Not in a sexual way. And so you have that slight thing of thinking, well, I'm not strictly a monarchist, you know, but I wouldn't hurt anyone, but I kind of want...
Is this your opening line to him? I wouldn't hurt you.
I'm a bit annoyed about what you do and what your ancestors have done, but I won't hurt you tonight.
I'm just not sure that we should be paying for you, but he's a nice, you know, he's a nice guy.
And you wouldn't be rude, you're well brought up.
Did you bow in the end?
I curtsied.
I've met a monarch. I've met one.
Have you?
Yeah, I met the Queen Mother when I was 4.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
She, came to our house for tea.
No, she didn't.
I saw that.
She, sewed it.
That was your little cracker.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why did she come to your house?
Well, I think it was that she was visiting the RAF station where we were. My dad was in the RAF. And she'd been to the posh end, to the officers' end, and I think we were judged to be a safe sort of oiky family that she could come and see. But my mum got new teacups, everything. I got new shoes. I had to do curtsying for weeks. Wow. Weeks.
Was it very
But it was the Queen Mother, obviously. Yeah. I was a bit upset that she didn't have a crown, no unicorns. And also, I don't know what was going on at that time, but she came up the path and she smiled and she had brown teeth.
Yeah.
So I thought she was a witch. And I didn't want her in my house at all. And I just hid onto my dad's leg. Just grabbed onto my dad's leg and didn't move.
But I think what's nice for you know, people seeing guys on the couch is that everyone, where you end up, you do start somebody. You worked in the hotel business.
Yeah, I was a chambermaid. Yeah, I used to be a chambermaid in the holidays in Salcombe, in Devon. And, yeah, I loved it. I loved the mischief of it, actually. I loved the chambermaid's rule that you knock and enter straight away. Chambermaid in! And then Oh, you catch people doing all sorts of things. And once I went into a room, chambermaid, enter, and a man was doing press-ups behind the sofa. And I had a long chat with him about the day, the weather, blah, 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 and then I realised he wasn't actually doing press-ups at all. There was somebody else there. And I can state clearly here, I have not ever cleaned someone's toilet with their toothbrush. No, I have not. I have not ever taken a picture of my own arse with their camera. No, I have not.
When you were not cleaning a toilet with a toothbrush,
yeah.
When you were not doing that,
yeah.
Why weren't you doing
that?
that?
Well, because there really wasn't a really awful man who made passes at all of us all of the time.
Right, okay.
So I decided not to do that to him.
Why didn't you take a picture of your arse? For the same sort of reason?
No, that was just sheer fun. you know when you had to send your pictures off and get them back from Boots, and the people are well gone by then. Come on. It's fun, and I'll never know who's arse. till now.
Right, everyone, shall we have some music? Oh, yeah. My final guests tonight are the best-selling British girl group of the century, performing their classic hit, Love Machine. It is Girls Aloud!
Let's go!
So now you file down. You're in here. You're in here.
Are you all right?
Okay, so
Hello.
okay, so you come down there,
Yeah.
there, room, so lovely. Now I'm sorry you weren't calling me. Sorry about that. The flying steerage. I love that song, and I love that performance. No, it was full on. It was great. And that, of course, is on the album Girls Aloud 10, Greatest Hits plus 4 new tracks in shops now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is unbelievable. 10 years have passed since we first saw
Where
you.
have the 10 years gone? Seriously?
And it's 3 years since you kind of did anything together.
Yeah.
So who made this happen? Who picked up the phone? Who spoke first?
To be honest,
We always knew. I mean, it's 10 years. We started 10 years
I always
ago.
forget what you sound like, Nadine. It's fabulous.
Just remind yourself, just think your mind. It's a Derry accent you're looking for.
I know. No, I was watching America's Next Top Model, and you were in it. Subtitles throughout.
Could you believe it?
I've never done anything else. Anyway, so
Back to the 10 years.
So,
Graham.
so tell you, 3 years away, somebody must have said something to somebody.
No, it was a natural thing because 10 years, I mean, 3 years was too long to take off, to
Do we
be
have
honest.
subtitles again?
Absolutely.
I needed subtitles for the pair of them when we first started.
Seriously, you've been saying that for years.
But so it was always going to happen for 10
we
years.
always knew we were going to get back together. Yeah, we always knew we were taking a break. It just went on a little bit longer than we thought.
And then it was 10 years. It feels like a natural, like a celebratory time, you know, decade in music. So it just feels like a natural time.
And I suppose, are you the only one who's written the book, Cheryl?
Yes.
No, I've written a book as well. Her book's massive.
And did everyone read Cheryl's book?
No.
Not one of them.
Don't. If you want this to happen, don't.
They don't need to. They were there the past 10 years of it, at
I know,
least.
but I still want to read it.
Really want to read it, yeah. Yeah.
This one hasn't had time. She's been too busy chat-charing.
I know.
And now you're all friends. Are you all voting for Kimberly?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, they've been so amazing. They've been so encouraging. When I'm getting tired, they're like, get back to the studio and get cha-cha-cha.
Oh, let's have a look at you in action. I mean, that's your that was your 40, wasn't it? The 410s.
I know, that was amazing.
That is amazing. And it seems crazy that you're promoting this album, you do it, and that... Did you book this in first?
It has turned into a bit of a crazy time, but everything that I'm doing is so amazing that it kind of just keeps me going.
We literally, last week, were rehearsing for a gig we did at the weekend. We haven't done anything, like 5 songs in a row for 3 years. She was taking 10 minutes and going and dancing with Pasha in a different studio.
Wow.
It's crazy. And she's doing her own record.
Yeah.
So this one's on it at the moment.
But let's talk about next year. So there's a tour that rather handily for you starts in Newcastle in February.
Oh, we love being in Newcastle.
And then it finishes in Liverpool. Handy for you, Nicola. That's great. Yeah.
It's going to be a full-on party from start to end.
Cheap cab home.
Yes.
Be nice. Lovely. Cheryl's busy doing X Factor again.
Yeah.
Are you really doing it again?
No.
Damn, I thought we'd a scoop. I thought, well, that was really easy.
You know what, as well? It's a good job somebody just mentioned that today to me, because I always get caught out, because I never read half the crap that's written. So when I hear things, sometimes I'm like, what? No, I'm definitely not doing UK X Factor next year.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
There you go.
Till you see her doing it. we're very excited that you're back, and of course all your fans are very excited. Actually, I wonder if the girl in these pictures, I love these pictures in the paper during the week, I wonder if she's here. This girl... Like,
Oh, no.
Do you know her? She looks like Cherie Blair. So there she is. Now, you think she's excited there. Wait till you see her in the next one. Okay. Let's see the next one. She's thrilled to see you, Cheryl.
I don't know. I can't figure out whether it's thrilled to see her like, oh my God, that's what she looks like in real life. It's terrible.
But she's very excited. Even before you arrive, she's very excited. Look at this one. Look at her there.
They're doing that in front of you as you're walking.
Is she here? Is she here?
It'd be great if she was here and you cut to her and she was just like... I like your sort of tie in it.
It's my natural expression. Hey, well, listen, good luck with the album, good luck with the tour, and thank you so much for that performance.
Thank you very much.
Loved it. Right. Before I release my so-fun stars into the night, it's time for a story or two in the big red chair. So who's up first? Oh, look at them there. Yes.
Sorry, I was
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Wow. It's like Dress Up Friday. What do you do?
I'm an IT manager.
Okay, and what's your name?
William.
William. All right, where are you from, William?
Canada, Montreal.
Oh, he's from Montreal.
Wow, just when you thought IT couldn't get any more boring, he's Canadian.
Leave it. And do you live here now?
Yes, I do. I live in Watford.
Oh,
Oh,
excellent.
it can get more boring.
What a lovely location you've chosen. All right, off you go with your story.
Okay, I traveled across the country for work, and I ended up starting to date the lady that lived below me in the flat. And she asked if I could spend Christmas dinner to meet her parents. So I sat down, and there was like 4 generations around this picnic table.
I didn't know you'd all that ink on your back.
Didn't you?
No.
It's not finished either.
Oh, really? You got to colour it in.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Colour by numbers.
Oh, is it a map of Middle Earth?
Yes.
Right, one more. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name, sir?
I'm
I saw
Tim.
him earlier on.
You saw him earlier?
I saw him. I asked him to put my mic pack on. Was it you?
Tim, did Nadine ask you to put a mic back on?
No.
And you thought...
You have a twin running around somewhere, Tom. A twin running around here.
Twin Tim?
I think that's what she said.
You need to ask him, how are you?
Now, where are you from, Tim?
Dudley, West Midlands.
Hey! And what are you doing, Dudley?
I was a dental nurse, but I'm now down this end doing voluntary youth work at the Salvation Army.
Good for you. Very good. Tim, delight us with your tale.
Well, I went on holiday with my family in Devon, and I went to get some food, got some battered sausage and chips, and I went back to the caravan. I sat down, opened my battered sausage and chips, and then 2 old biddies, 80-year-olds, come in, and I thought, I'm in the wrong caravan, but they was naked. They were full-on naked. I ran back to my caravan with my battered sausage. I didn't know what to do. I said to my mum and dad that they was naked and they didn't believe me. They looked outside, saw them naked, looked at the next caravan, they was naked. He was at a nudist camp and I didn't know what to do. I have not looked at an old woman the same.
You can walk, Tim. Go on, you can walk. And have a go in that red chair, you can just contact us via our website at this very address. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please thank my guest tonight, Girls Aloud! Lena! John Fletch! And Mr. Martin Freeman! Join me next week with Girls on and Half, Afrab Queen, Jennifer Saunders, Hollywood star Dustin Hoffman, legendary comedian Billy Connolly, and Doctor Who himself, Matt Smith. I'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Well, the celeb count continues with far too many names to mention on the best of Would I Lie to You. That's right after Ronan Keating. On the way next, button pushing for the National Lottery draws.